Okay, we are actually done putting the clear on now. What we want to do to get this paint blended, we're going to go ahead and take the clear like that, because we're not done with the bumper yet. Now we did clear coat the whole fender, but we didn't clear coat the whole bumper, remember?
Yeah.
So what we got to do is we got to melt that paint, that dry spot, we got to melt it into the original paint. So what we do is we dump our clear out, we take some reducer like this, and we don't clean our gun. You take the residue from the clear and you mix your reducer in just like this. And then we're going to go outside and we're going to finish this off.
Welcome to D.I.Y. Automotive School with my friend Pete and Minnie, the body shop girl. It's everything you need to know about cars and more.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our reducer that I put in the spray gun, and this is where we stop the clear, remember?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to go like this. And that's it right there. So what will happen, that reducer will blend that clear into the original paint, and then what we're going to do, we're going to come back on tomorrow or whatever day, and then we will color sand and buff this area, and you'll never know it was painted. Okay, now that we have blended our paint into the bumper, and we're going to go ahead and focus on this area here, versus the fender, because we clear coated the whole fender, but we went ahead and blended our paint, then we blended our clear. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take our paper off like this, and we're just going to kind of cover everything up, and then we're going to go ahead and get a piece of 1500. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take my block, this is a flex block, we got our 1500, and now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and blend a color sand job into it. So I'm going to take some water, and all we're going to sand is until you don't hear it scratching anymore. But since this paint was mixed at the, this is what the problem is with this situation. The paint was mixed at the paint store, and from them doing that, we had to manipulate our way through painting this and getting it done. So what that meant is that we had to readjust the reducer quantity on it, and we also had to use some accelerator on the clear. You remember that, Steve?
Yeah.
So this is 1500. Go ahead and feel that, see what you're thinking. Is it feeling smooth?
Oh yeah. Yep.
A little bit more maybe?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go. Feel the top of that right there. What are you thinking? Right here a little bit. So this is actually a true blend job on the bumper, whereas on the fender, the only thing we did, yeah, that feels nice. The only thing we did on the bumper, on the fender, is blend the paint. All right, what we're going to do next, we got two DA pads here. One's a 3000 and one is 8000. Do you see that, Steve?
Yeah.
Okay, feel how fine that is. Come on over here. Does it feel like anything?
No.
Watch what happens when we use the 8000, okay? So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our 3000, just like that. This is Velcro. We're going to go ahead and get it wet. And then we're going to go ahead and DA this down. right, Steve, run your hand across that. Tell me what you think.
Nice and smooth.
How does it feel?
Feels smooth.
Does it feel like glass?
Yep.
Okay, that's 3,000. What we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and get our 8,000. And the reason I like to use 8,000 is because it saves on buffing. Saves on material, time, and labor. What we're going to do is we're going to actually sand that down super fine, and it's also going to give it a semi-polish. So when we buff this, we're not going to use a lot of material to buff it. It's not going to take a lot of time, and we'll get it done very quickly. Fingers across that, Steve. Tell me what you're thinking. How's that feel?
Nice and smooth.
Is that nice and smooth?
Yep.
Wipe that off with one of them towels. Now do you understand where I was saying you're going to save a lot of time and labor and money by going over it quickly with 8,000?
Yeah, because it starts to polish it.
What we got here, we got 3M rubbing compound. That's all we're going to use. I got my buffer speed set at 1800 RPM. Let's get this buffed out. Let's get her done. You want to go ahead and look at that and see what you're thinking, Steve?
Looking pretty glossy.
How are we looking?
Looks good.
Want to go over it one more time in this area? I think we're going to go over just a little bit more right here. All right, so what you just saw is pretty much a blend job from start to finish. And now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We got to color sand and buff this fender due to the fact of the paint mixture really kind of screwed us up. But you can see that you can't even see the blend on this. Go ahead and rub your hand on that and tell me if you can even feel anything besides nibs.
Nope.
All right, the only reason we're going to color sand and buff this is because it's a brand new truck. The owner is picky and we got orange peel. So Steve's going to get after it and get that done while I finish up on this. All right, what we're looking at here is basically the finished product of a blend job. So you kind of saw two ways of blending. You saw where you blended. Hold on, we want to get that off. We don't want people thinking it's a burn through. So you basically saw where you blend into existing paint all the way with clear and everything, and then buff it out. And then you also saw where you blend just the paint and then you clear coat the whole panel. Steve needs to take this home. He's going to wash it off, put it back together, and give it to the customer. So I hope this helped you out. I hope this was a video that will make you learn how to do it right. I know Steve learned some stuff. Where is Steve at? Did you learn anything?
I did. I learned a lot.
Yeah, because you said you didn't know how to color sand and buff.
I don't. No.
Okay, so you need to watch some of my videos. It'll show you in detail how to do that.
Yeah.
But you can see when I buffed it, I also matched the texture of the paint. When you do a collision job, that's really important, dude. You don't want this Lamborghini shiny and that General Motors shiny. You see what you want to make it match,
Yeah.
where it has equal orange peel and everything.
Yeah.
If you look at the bed over here, you can see the orange peel in it. Can you kind of see it? And then that's why I sanded it the way I did, so it'll all blend in together. This is Pete, my friend Pete, your friend Pete, showing you and telling you you can do this job and do it easy. All you gotta do is practice makes perfect. Thanks for bringing it over and letting us do that, Steve.
All right. Thank you.
We'll see you on the next one, buddy. Make sure you advertise for my friend Pete, okay?
I will.
I appreciate that.
Thanks for watching D.I.Y. Automotive School. Classes don't stop till you know everything.